What Hitler attempted to do, this is a quote from a book on history, attempt must be ranked alongside the most heinous crimes of history, and Darwin is the father of one of the most destructive philosophies in history. Lots of quotes which attribute what happened directly to Charles Darwin and his ideas. 55 million people died. Himmler had no qualms about killing millions of people, especially those he deemed inferior races, as Jews, to achieve his Darwinian eugenic goals of producing a superior race. And again, this is a quote from a major German historian. And in USA, we're not really totally above this fray, except we took the first step, which was sterilization, but rarely took the second step. And this is eugenics board here. State action led to sterilization by choice or coercion, mostly coercion, of over 7,600 people from 1933 until 1973 in Indiana, state right next door to mine. And it's hard for people to believe that up until 73 there was forced coercion. And then this is a letter by a eugenicist, Minnesota Eugenics Society, and he wrote a letter to Hitler and said, boy, we're working hard for the same goal. And Darwin's attitude toward women, and I'm going through this briefly, but as a young man he listed what he views as the advantage of marriage, including children and a constant companion who will feel interested in one object to be loved and played with better than a dog anyhow, someone to take care of the house. So that was the advantage of marriage, better than a dog. I have a whole chapter in my book on Hitler and Darwin, and he did not think very much of women. And he wrote, as a married man, he would be poor slave, worse than a Negro, but reminisced, one cannot live the solitary life with groggy old age, friendless and cold and childless, staring one in one's face. Darwin concluded there's many a happy slave, and shortly thereafter he married his cousin, first cousin, Emma Wedgwood. And Emma, by the way, she was in her late 20s, but back then, if you were a spinster in your late 20s, you had a lot to worry about. And it's interesting that now they grew up together. They were very close. When Darwin proposed to Emma after his trip around the world, 5-year voyage, when he proposed to Emma, Emma probably, is this a joke? Are you making fun of me? And she thought, you know, rather than take a chance, I'll just say yes. She said yes, and they were married.